Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing about the topic that is city creation. In this basically we are talking about one topic that is related to Microsoft. Microsoft basically got the target to create 1 lakh kilogram sands basically. So for that basically what are the preparation the Microsoft group has done basically that we have already discussed. In this basically assume that everything is done. So how the Microsoft is going to test? First is sand, fire. Fire means he will do the fire of Microsoft Energy basically, and the fire, Microsoft Energy fire means fire system basically might have created basically that. For example, from 35 words basically, 35 words basically. I will take one example. 35 word is given. 35 word equal to what basically? Set of character, and set of character equals to set of planets basically. So how basically the fire system is going to work according to the universe basically. According to that only the fire system is going to create basically. For example, one planet is going. So something basically came in front of. So either basically it is going to it's going to shift to left or right side basically so that the planet basically can move. Either basically it's going to be fire from the planet or fire from the satellite basically. So that up to that level basically the fire system is connected basically. That is how Microsoft basically. So Microsoft planet is going to be towards this direction basically. That plan basically Microsoft 100% might be having. If Microsoft is not having, then basically the Oxford group basically might be having that. Microsoft is going to move to this all direction basically. So if it's going to move to this all direction, which are the data basically which is going to come in front of Microsoft planet basically. So that is fire basically. So lava basically that is related to earth, planet, water, tree. These all are basically common thing. Disease, fly, lights. These all are normal things. Earthquake is also normal thing basically. After lots of discussion basically. Earth, planet, power system, RDX is also nowadays normal thing basically. Missiles also basically is normal basically. We have discussed lots of things basically. Bomb blast basically that is also normal thing basically. But it's related to practical experience basically. It's very tough basically. It seems to be only 3 character basically, but it's very dangerous basically. And if this and this basically gets merged, this and this, then basically lots of dangerous thing basically happens. That I have already discussed basically. Types of rocky talkie basically, that is more than 100 types of rocky talkies basically are there, and up to this all are basically the infrastructure creation. This all basically comes into the infrastructure creation basically. Infrastructure creation, that is this basically that is this basically infrastructure work basically. And these all are basically the open source also basically you can say, connected with that money, that is 12 lakh crore dollar basically. So this is this basically is open. This all basically comes into the open source. This we have already discussed. Each and every second are connected to the sections basically. This also basically we have almost discussed. And this everything also basically we have discussed. Person basically dies. Set of words basically, how many days basically one person basically. For example, Microsoft is telling that basically we are basically allocating first birth basically in one person basically, which is died through the natural process. He basically got the birth from the nature basically, that is 9-month basically process, and after 9 months basically he got the birth, and he basically died in some 95-96 age. So his body basically is either basically his body is going to take as a same body part, same body structure, everything, or basically is going to be converted into the human clones basically. So this basically is that basically. And how many days basically after this person can get second birth basically from same body basically. So that basically depends upon the which kinds of body basically he is having basically. For example, if he is having first birth basically with Microsoft data birth basically, then basically he will be having according to the data basically which Microsoft have basically, according to that basically, and the normal birth basically person basically dies, then basically that basically the Oxford group only basically knows. So who is that group basically? Who is that group basically? Who is that group basically? Words who ended in this person's basically. Word means everybody knows that basically words equal to energies, and energies are equal to blood cells basically. So which was that word basically which ended that particular person basically? So word who given the second birth basically, he basically ended. And second birth basically, which word basically, for example, one word basically connected to, for example, there are set of words basically in the dictionary basically, like this word will end this if we will, and if this word is going to enter to in his body, and words means energy basically, and words equal to set of character, and set of characters equal to energies, and the energies are equal to that basically everybody knows. So if the set of energies is going to, set of words basically is going to enter into the body basically, then he is going to die basically. So like this basically there is one dictionary basically which says that basically we have the dictionary basically that this word is going to kill that person, and this was after death basically this word is going to gets birth basically, second birth of that particular person. Like this basically each and every words basically, birth, death, death, birth, death, birth. Like this basically set of dictionaries are basically there, which basically, that means the power company basically which we supply, we gets this power basically, the power supply which we gets basically, that's very dangerous basically. And mostly basically this is if any death data basically is given to the any of the house basically, that is verified 100 times basically. Normal public basically can't get that access basically. If for example even basically the chief minister of Gujarat, of any of the state basically, they don't have also access basically, they also don't have any type of access basically. So you can just imagine basically this type of thing basically who are basically doing basically. This type of work basically who are doing basically, that basically is supposed to understand basically. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this.